Hey gorgeous artists, in today's video I will be just painting some poppies, gerberas and sweet peas for you as we chat a little bit about intuitive painting. What is intuitive painting? It is really painting, it's really just painting on your own. And in fact, I would say that most artists paint intuitively because unless you're copying from photorealistic or you are following a step-by-step tutorial, we all paint intuitively. It just means painting, making decisions on our own, selecting the colors, selecting the brush, and painting. It's creation, is the act of creation. So why do we use this word intuitive painting? And I suppose in a way it's like there are differing degrees of intuitive painting. Like, some people paint more intuitive, some people stay a bit closer to realism. For me, I love painting intuitively. It is what I paint, the method I paint with most of the time. And in this video, I want to share with you 5 tips and advice on how you can improve your intuitive painting or just paint more from your intuition. And also, I'd love to share with you more about my upcoming course, Flow In, the Intuitive Path to Loose Florals, because I believe that flowers and watercolor is just the most brilliant medium and subject to delve into this world of intuitive painting. So without further ado, let's just get right into the 5 things I want to share. So the first one is building your artist arsenal. And what I mean is, because painting intuitively means you have to draw from some kind of knowledge, some kind of well of information and skills to be able to execute this intuitive painting. You need to start by learning and gathering the arsenal of artistic ways, of marks you can make, of tools and ways to use your brushes. Basically, this means doing lots of tutorials and taking classes and copying and mimicking and just finding all the different ways that you see artists do. And this means also just learning from the artists that you enjoy and that you admire their style. So for me, for example, I follow plenty of artists here on YouTube and on Instagram. Occasionally I've taken lots of tutorials and classes. Sometimes I just take their art and I copy mark for mark to see how they get a certain effect, a certain color, a certain glaze. And it's only from learning from everyone and pulling together everything that you like from around you that you're able to build an arsenal. You build a wide vocabulary of how to execute, how to make the marks that you want to make and all the techniques that you want to employ. So this has to be the first step. Unfortunately, we can't all just wake up in the morning and if you've never painted before to just suddenly paint intuitively. I find that just really, really difficult. I mean, this goes for any craft, right? In order to cook intuitively, you need to have thousands of hours of practice of how to cook. And in order to, build, I don't know, what other things can you do intuitively? Other kinds of arts and craft. You got to learn before you can, start to do this intuitive stuff. So basically, building your arsenal of artists, tools, and marks, and all of the stuff. Secondly, we need to build our relationship with our tools. And this also takes lots of time and lots of practice. Basically, our tools are an extension of ourselves. My brushes, my paint, the paper that I love using is my platform to be able to express how I feel inside. So, I know we love to experiment and collect brushes and collect all the colors in the world, but it's best that if you have a set of brushes, a set of colors, a brand of colors that you like, and stick with it for a while so that you can build the relationship and build your trust in them. And once you have the trust, then you can trust that it performs for you. Makes sense, right? So yes, building the relationship with your tools is so integral for us to be able to paint intuitively, because then we don't have to second guess anything. There are lots of times you'll see me on this channel when I test new paints and new products that my paintings just not go as I planned, but they just feel a bit off. You know what I mean? When you're suddenly using a new tool, it feels off, and that's what I mean. When we develop a relationship with our tools, it won't feel off, it will feel right. It will feel like home, it will feel familiar, and that's really what we need, a trustable set of tools for us to really depend on, then we can paint more intuitively. All right, the third one is very important, and I don't know if you heard anyone say this before, but letting your subject take center stage of your practice. So, not you, the artist does not take center stage. The product, your painting is not center stage. Instead, make your subject the main focus. Your subject is your leading actor. It's the thing you want to put on the pedestal. I want you to fixate your eyes on your subject, whether it be a real life flower or a photograph of the flower, and really observe, let it come into your being. Let yourself take in the subject and let yourself embody the subject so much that you are merely a vessel to deliver this beautiful subject into a canvas or a piece of paper. So what this means practically is, see if you can paint without taking your eyes off your subject too much. So you might have done a drawing class. Well, I have done some drawing classes online before where the teacher says, okay, now draw this, sketch this, whatever, without taking your eyes off the subject. So you're not allowed to look down at your paper. You're just meant to just look, and then without looking at your paper, draw it. And I think this is a wonderful exercise because it takes the pressure of you. It takes the pressure off your hand, of what you're doing, and instead you're putting all of your energy on the subject, and you're allowing the subject to transmute through you and out into the paints and the paper. So I know this sounds a bit woo-woo, but trust me, let your subject be the main character, and you'll be able to sort of somehow feel the intuition emerge as you allow your body to just move, by itself. Let your fingers move, let your hands move, but all you need to do is just pay attention to your subject. All right, the fourth one is to take the training wheels off and paint without tutorials. Okay, this is so important because painting intuitively really just means that you are making decisions. And if you are following a tutorial, you are not making the decisions really. You are just listening to instructions from someone else. So, which is important, as I've said, to build your arsenal, you need to do that. But to go on to the next step, you need to relinquish this. You need to let go and paint without the step-by-step. So get a photograph, get a reference of a bouquet, of a flower, of a bird, anything, and just go for it. And if you don't know how to go for it, just go for it. Start and follow intuition. If your intuition says, I think this flower is the first thing I should paint that flower. If it says, I think this leaf is the thing I should paint first, then paint the leaf. You gotta start trusting your own instincts and your own decision making. And even if you don't trust it, just go for it. What have you got to lose? There's no risk. Just maybe, some paper and some paint. So this is such an important step. Gotta just take the training wheels off. You will be amazed at how empowering this can feel, all right? Finally, the fifth advice is to have no real plan as in do not try to picture the outcome. Of course, there's some paintings you go, all right, I want to paint this bouquet, and that's the outcome. But try to maybe just have a couple of flowers in front of you and then let the composition come about. So what I mean is that just focus on painting one thing at a time. So if you're painting a bouquet, paint one flower. Give all your attention to this one flower. Then maybe you can, paint the stem, then paint the leaf. So what this does is it really drops you into the moment and into that particular item, subject, part that you are painting. And dropping into the moment really frees you from planning and worrying. It also drops you into flow state. And you might have heard me talk about flow state heaps of time, because that is really my full purpose of this whole art thing, is to get into flow state. Of course, I want to end up with pretty paintings, but flow state happens when you have an intention of making something pretty, but you're not forcing it. You are letting it emerge. You are letting the painting come to you, as long as you relax and soften yourself into the practice, if you know what I mean. Okay, I know this sounds crazy and everything, or maybe it does make sense. Let me know in the comments if you paint intuitively, and if you know what the hell I'm talking about, and if you agree with me, or you're just sort of like still stuck somewhere. All I can say is that I love painting intuitively, and I am so excited that I have this new online course that it's coming out really soon. As you are watching this, if you're just watching this right now, in November 2025, my course is called Flowin, Flowin, The Intuitive Path to Loose Florals. And in this course, which is right now is looking like it's going to be 7-8 hours long, it's a step-by-step linear video on demand, a self-paced course taking you through all the things that I've just spoken about to help you develop this intuitive painting style of loose florals, just the way I do it. It's basically all the secrets and methods and things that I have been doing this whole time, and I'm sharing it with you in this concise, transformative course. So if you're interested, the waitlist is open now. And if you're watching this in the future, I will be opening the registration to this course a couple times a year. So still check out the waitlist, go in there, and I hope you join me on this, journey of wanting to paint flowers from the heart, from your body, to drop into flow, rather than some kind of desire for perfection, or you're feeling that pressure of like you gotta get things right all the time. That is so tiring and exhausting, and you don't want to get stuck there. You want to release yourself from all that and be able to find this flowing freedom in watercolor, because there's nothing better than that, to be honest. So I hope you like this painting. I think it's a nice slow one that I did for once. And the reference photo is actually from this gorgeous book called Still Life. It's a photography book of flowers by Doan Lai. I'll link it below. I talk about her book all the time. I even did a review of her book. I'll just plunk it in the description below as well. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I thank you so much if you've been watching my videos here. I really appreciate you all for supporting me on this channel as I navigate this crazy artistic life. And yes, I also have a Patreon. You might want to check it out if you rather paint with me on a casual basis. I have 100+ tutorials on my Patreon. So all the things that I offer here, do check it out. Otherwise, I am really wishing you the most creative, the most transformative and relaxing creative painting week. And I will see you in the next video. Take care and ciao.